Hey, give me all the hate. You know how it go online, ain't nobody safe. Like, hey, see me face to face, probably want an autograph and brag about it for days. Like, hey, biting my tongue, you want your 50 minutes, boy, but I ain't the one. Like, hey, we don't get along, but I ain't making you famous saying your name in the song.
Let them talk trash, I won't pop back, cause they want that. Type in all caps and it's all cap, fall back. I get called whack, no response track. With the bomb back, suck my ball sack, probably want that, ew.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. If you clicked on today's video, you know exactly what we're about to get into. Flawed dropped some new music. I believe this came out yesterday, and I'm late to the party, but I'm here right now. I couldn't get to it yesterday, but I am excited because I love Flawed's music. Goats is definitely in high circulation on my playlist right now. And this is Welcome to Therapy. And I'm even more excited because Mo is in the video. And from the little tiny clips I've seen, now I've not heard anything. I did hear from people that this is a crazy good song and probably one of his best. But the little bit I've seen, I'm super intrigued. So without further ado, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Flawed. Subscribe to Mo too, just because she's a baddie. And let's get into this. Fucking excited.
Could I be the one you love? Flawed, welcome to therapy. I'll be recording this session if you don't mind. Remember that this is a judgment-free zone and anything you say here stays between us.
What I'm not in control of is what stressed me out the most. Thoughts about death, but I suppose only God says when I...
Hold on. I don't know why these subtitles are on. Flawed already took care of that. So I'm just going to take it back. Okay.
I'll be recording this session if you don't mind. Remember that this is a judgment-free zone and anything you say here stays between us.
What I'm not in control of is what stressed me out the most. Thoughts about death, but I suppose only God says when I'm a go. Right to express, but will I be impressed by the legacy I left when I'm a ghost? If life is a test when I pass, I guess it's my results. Hate living in fear of dying, anxiety got me feeling it's near. I don't even know why I'm designed like I'm fine till I get to up here. Maybe the...
Oof. Flawed. The fuck? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, so already kind of in my feels, to be honest, because I deal with a lot of mental health issues. You know, I'm actively in therapy and stuff. Funny enough, right? Welcome to therapy. But it's a rough game out here. Not gonna lie. I need to hear this like beginning part again. Crazy. Oh, and just like flow on point in the pocket just sounds so good. Like this is actually already sounding like one of the best songs I think I've ever heard from him. And he's such a good lyricist. He is, I believe, highly underrated. And I really hope he continues making music because I think he is, and I heard it on a post he did, but he is really as good, if not better, than a good portion of the people he actually reacts to. This is fire so far.
Remember that this is a judgment-free zone and anything you say here stays between us.
What I'm not in control of is what stressed me out the most. Thoughts about death, but I suppose only God says when I'm a go. Right to express, but will I be impressed by the legacy I left when I'm a ghost? If life is a test when I pass, I guess it's my results. Hate living in fear of dying, anxiety got me feeling it's near. I don't even know why I'm designed like I'm fine till I get to up here. Maybe the wires are fried in my mind. Think I'm missing a gear because outside it I shine, but inside isn't what it appears.
Oh, bro, preach to the choir. You know, talking about like on the outside, everything looks great, right? But inside it's a fucking mess. And I relate to that personally because, as a lot of times is confident or, you know, whatever's I might seem like, you wouldn't imagine some of the shit I've been going through, especially recently. Luckily things have come out amazingly in the end, but, you know, it's very easy when you deal with mental health, especially when you've been dealing with it for a long time, to mask, which is basically just you create this facade that, you know, nothing is amiss in your life, even though everything is falling apart. You know what I mean? So even though sometimes you look like you got your shit together, sometimes that shit is just crumbling down. So I relate.
Because outside it I shine, but inside isn't what it appears. I thought mama had all the answers, then cancer spread from her breast to her chest. Never forget her bedridden lit cigarette with the rest of the breath she could catch. She stared death in the face, quit chemo, accepted her fate. I can search, but as I write the verse, that type of courage I have yet to embrace. I was getting high and popping peas while my uncle died across the street. Hoping him and mama looking down, and he taking pride in watching me. I be laying wide awake at night. Mind me saying I'm a waste of life. Never wanna see me down and out. Thanks to God, I got the strength to fight.
Okay.
Ooh. I want to hear a bit of that section again. This is another level for Flawed, I believe. Like this is him stepping up the game, his game specifically. But like, this is like a whole kind of different vibe than even what I've become used to with his music, and I'm fucking with it hard.
Type of courage I have yet to embrace. I was getting high and popping peas while my uncle died across the street. Hoping him and mama looking down, and he taking pride in watching me. I be laying.
I love that his uncle was dying across the street when he was popping pills, or peas. I'm assuming pills. I don't know, but then so his mom and uncle passed away. But he hopes they're looking down on him now and proud of the man he's become since then. Which, I definitely believe they absolutely are, and would be and are for sure.
Wide awake at night, mind me saying I'm a waste of life. Never wanna see me down and out. Thanks to God, I got the strength to fight.
Okay.
That is true. A lot of times, that voice inside your head, those inner demons, the devil whispering in your ear, however, whatever you want to interpret it as, can really work on your psyche and make you feel like, you have nothing left to live for. You can't go on, or, you might die from the anxiety alone. But, for him, especially, if you have that faith in God that he's going to pull you through, you got to go through, grow through what you go through kind of thing. So, and the only way to get through it is to go through it. So, but when you feel like you have God behind you, supporting you and holding you up, and that he wouldn't give you a challenge you couldn't overcome, then I think that really does, even, mentally, it just kind of gives you that will to keep pushing forward for a lot of people. And that could be, you can replace the God with anything, right? It could be your family, or, somebody you love, or just something that motivates you to keep pushing forward and to never give up and to ignore the inner demons inside the head, for sure.
This is good. I feel like we're making some real progress here, some real strides. But it seems like you're still holding back. I just need you to relax, open up, and let me in.
This would it sound like inside of my head going post-traumatic, combined with my stress when I go to the...
That's an interesting, like, symbolism there. Hold on, I want to hear that.
Inside of my head going post-traumatic, combined with my stress when I go to look back, I get kind of depressed. I got sober, then afterwards drowned in regret. No matter how far I go, it's not ending. I can feel calm and close, combined with my stress when I...
Relax, open up, like you're still holding back. I just need you to relax, open up.
That's ironic. I just need you to relax. Yeah, if I could relax, I wouldn't fucking be here. Although, shout out Mo, because acting skills on point. Seriously, like, who knew? Fucking fantastic. Like, I love that Flaw and Mo are doing this together, and that, like, I just love seeing her in the video. I love that dynamic of them together and having their own thing in this thing together. And I'm talking about their content all together. Mo has her own thing, especially on Twitch and stuff, and Flawed has his, and then they do stuff together. And I fucking love that. And I absolutely love seeing her in the video. But if I could relax, I wouldn't probably be in therapy. Just saying.
I feel like we're making some real progress here, some real strides. But it seems like you're still holding back. I just need you to relax, open up, and let me in.
This what it sound like inside of my head going post-so-traumatic. Combined with my stress, when I go to look back, I get kinda depressed. I got sober, then afterwards drowned in regret. No matter how far I go, it's not ending. I can feel calm and close, you want vengeance. Won't be a problem, no, come on, send it. Know that I will know the smoke, I'm long-winded. Go, you better call your folks and call friends. And don't forget the laws, you gon' need all them. When warriors evolve, that won't quit off instinct.
So, okay, so I want to take this back because he is literally snapping right now. Holy fuck. All right. So, in my mind, just off the rip, right? What I'm interpreting, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling off the rip is that switch where she's, obviously the eyes black, let me in. And, she's saying, you're holding back, just relax, let me in. The eyes go black, but, and then he switches it up with the double time and kind of this more aggressive, almost angry delivery. And to me, that's saying like, oh, you want me to open up? Like, let me show you how dark it really is on the inside. Like, let me let you in. Let me clue you in. You want me to open up? Here you go. You want in? This is what it is. And and even she's kind of like starting to look around, or just the mood switch is telling me that it's I guess it's just the symbolism of what I'm feeling. The way he's delivering it is that, yeah, I am holding back and I'm trying to give you a piece of this, but like the full meal deal isn't what you think it is, right? It's but yeah, he's going off, and that flow switch, all of that, the double tap clean, so good.
And let me in.
This what it sound like inside of my head going post-so-traumatic. Combined with my stress, when I go to look back, I get kinda depressed. I got sober, then afterwards drowned in regret. No matter how far I go, it's not ending. I can feel calm and close, you want vengeance. Won't be a problem, no, come on, send it. Know that I will know the smoke, I'm long-winded. Go, you better call your folks and call friends. And don't forget the laws, you gon' need all them. When warriors evolve, that won't quit off instinct. So we have evolved, I hope the cause endings. Got demons, I ain't invited me, but they're not leaving. Thought I said about it when I got treatment, but I've been fighting them, it's about even. Lot of reach, you really do more block.
Yeah, talking there about like having to like fighting your demons, like even though like he's been in recovery, because I know he was an addict and he recovered from I'm pretty sure fentanyl, amongst maybe some other things and stuff. But like even though you go through that and you come out on the other side and sober, successful, all of these things, like that doesn't change the inner demons that you have to fight on a daily basis. And that's really that's a big struggle, is that sometimes it's hard to let those voices go, even though, like you said, you're pretending everything is fine, even though it's not. Like I think anybody can probably relate to this on a lot of different levels, but the mood of the song, the aggressiveness of the song in that delivery, like those emotions that he's portraying, I really relate to in real life.
When warriors evolve, that won't quit off instinct. So we have evolved, I hope the cause endings. Got demons, I ain't invited me, but they're not leaving. Thought I said about it when I got treatment, but I've been fighting them, it's about even. Lot of reach, you really do more blocking. Bobbing, weaving, I need them with pure offense. Got the leader, be keeping the score watching. Who thought a demon could even perform boxing? Boy locked in, brave hard, I can take loss, so I ain't soft. When it ain't great odds, I don't break off. Pray hard to remain cause, I remain cause. Like an all-day job, ain't no days off. Thank God that I ain't paused, when they talk, I don't play late balls up on they jaws.
Okay, that's enough. We get it. You can let me out now.
No matter how far I go, it's not.
I love that. Like, and that's what I was saying is like, okay, you want into my mind, you want to know what the fuck is going on. Let me show you what it's really like in here. And now she's like, psych, just kidding. I went off the ride. I'm good. I get the point, point made. All right, cool. And he's like, psych, bitch. We'll see what happens.
Okay, that's enough. We get it. You can let me out now.
No matter how far I go, it's not ending. I can feel calm and close, you want vengeance. Won't be a problem, no, come on, send it. Know that I will know the smoke, I'm long-winded. So you better call your folks and call friends. And don't forget the law, you gon' need all them. When warriors evolve, that won't quit off instinct. So we have evolved, I hope the cause endings.
Woo! Holy cow. Okay, that is officially my favorite song that Flawed has ever done, I think. I mean, Goats is definitely a close second for sure, because I really fuck with that song. But like this is fire. This is something completely new from him that I have not heard personally. So out of the stuff I have heard, this is definitely top tier. I feel like he's taken it up a notch, definitely leveling up. So I really hope he really kind of keeps pursuing this. Flawed, keep going, dude, because you're so dope. And I really do feel like you are one of the most underrated rappers in the game. That it's just because, maybe, you weren't making music for a while there, but I think this is your time, bro. I really hope you keep making music because I think you're hella talented. Mo, you're a baddie. I freaking love you. I think you're amazing. You guys, please go subscribe to Flawed and Mo. Subscribe here if you enjoyed the video. Like this video. Make sure and go listen to it on Spotify. Run it up. Share it everywhere. Thanks for joining me on the channel, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.